Huge jump for Jurassic Attack, crashes across the line, Dragon goes into a wheelie, what? Avenger so far ahead coming off the jump, oh, but he crashes! Scarlet for the win! Both trucks even coming off the jump, Justin lands, does a backflip into a wheelie, wow! Higher Education so far ahead, Hurricane Force catching him, oh, who won? Welcome to Our Time for Adventures Diecast Monster Truck Racing. Today we bring you another Diecast Monster Truck Bracket Racing Tournament. This is round number 9 of the Spin Master Monster Jam Toy Monster Truck races. Let's meet today's teams. First up, we have 3-time returning champion Spin Master Series number 2, starting with King Crunch, Golden Max D, Scarlet Bandit, and 3-time winner Monster Mutt Rottweiler, followed by Nitro Neon Gravedigger, Hurricane Force, the Green Jester, and Son of a Digger. The Spin Master Series 2 team has really been unstoppable the last couple of races, but now it is time to meet their opponents today. Up next today, we have Spin Master Monster Jam Series number 5, starting with Gravedigger the Legend, Blue Jurassic Attack, Inverse Higher Education, Overcast Dragon, Bakugan Dragonoid, Nomad Avenger, Overcast Blue Thunder, and Stinger. What a good looking group of trucks. These trucks should make for some awesome racing today. Here's a look at today's bracket and how the races will lay out. Let's head back over to our Replica Monster Jam Fire and Ice track to get the first races underway. These trucks sure look good here today. Up first in the lanes, we have Stinger in the blue lane, followed by King Crunch in the red lane. Let's go racing! And we're off. King Crunch ahead going into the jump. Oh, Stinger lands on 2 wheels and crashes. Can't hold it. King Crunch will win. Let's take another look in slow-mo. As they launch, King Crunch just starts to pull away a little, coming down the ramp in the red lane, first to the jump. But as Stinger jumps, he just starts to go right a little bit, lands on 2 wheels, just can't hold the landing and flips. King Crunch across the line for an easy win. Awesome first race. Spin Master Series number 2 has been absolutely unstoppable the last couple races, and they continue with King Crunch bringing home the win in the first round. Will Series 2 have what it takes to win today? Let's head back over to the track for race number 2 to find out. Up next for race number 2, we have Overcast Blue Thunder in the blue lane, taking on Golden Max D in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go. Blue Thunder so fast down the ramp into the jump. Huge jump all the way to the crush cars. Max D starts to flip. Wow. What happened? Let's take another look. Looking back in slow-mo, both trucks are completely side by side coming down the ramp. Max D hits the ramp and just starts to nose over, lands on the front wheels and crashes, but Blue Thunder hits the crush cars and jumps all the way across, taking an easy win, then crashes up on the back obstacle. Wow. Some great racing so far here in our Monster Truck Diecast Bracket Racing Tournament, and it's Blue Thunder bringing home the win for Series number 5. I guess it's not all going to be a clean sweep for Series number 2 today. Let's head back over to the track for the next race. And up next in the gates, we have the green Nomad Avenger taking on Scarlet Bandit. Let's go racing. And here we go. Oh, Avenger so far ahead off the jump. Oh, crashes on the obstacle. Scarlet Bandit passes for the win. Wow, let's take another look. Looks like both trucks are pretty smooth coming out of the gate, but Scarlet Bandit just starts to bounce around coming down the hill, and Avenger just takes off, but Avenger starts to lean forward, lands on the front wheels, and crashes, allowing Scarlet Bandit to just cruise on by for the win. What a race. Something must have broke on the front of that Avenger truck during that hard landing, allowing him to crash, as Scarlet Bandit comes cruising by for the win. What a race that was. That's 2 of them for Series number 2. Let's head over to the track for the next race, where we have Bakugan Dragonoid in the blue lane and 3-time returning champion Monster Mutt Rottweiler in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, side by side down the ramp. Huge air from both trucks. Oh, Bakugan crashes over the crush cars. Rottweiler will win. Wow, what a race. Let's take another look at slow-mo. Both trucks really even as they come down the ramp. Monster Mutt ahead just a little bit, but Bakugan carries so much speed all the way to the crush cars, lands and does a backflip. Monster Mutt over the cars easy for the win. What a race. Bakugan sure gave it all he had tonight, trying to beat that returning champ Monster Mutt Rottweiler, but it is Rottweiler taking another win. This truck seems absolutely unstoppable. Nobody's been able to beat him in 3 races now. Can anyone do it today? We'll find out soon. But for now, let's head over to the track for the next round where we have Overcast Dragon in the blue lane and Nitro Neon Gravedigger in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go. Dragon so far ahead into the jump. Big jump all the way to the crush cars. Easy over the crush cars. Nice and smooth. Crashes at the end. But what a race. Let's take another look. Coming down the ramp, Dragon's definitely faster than Gravedigger. Gravedigger bouncing around a little bit. Dragon has a nice big jump all the way to the jump of the crush cars. Smooth over the crush cars for an easy win as both trucks start tumbling across the finish line. What a race. Series 5 Spin Master trying to make it more even as Overcast Dragon brings home another win for the team. We've had some great close racing here so far today and definitely some big crashes. But let's head back over to the track where we have an awesome inverse colored higher education school bus up in the blue lane. And he will be taking on Hurricane Force in the red lane. Let's go racing. And we're off. Higher education so fast into the big jump. Oh, but he crashes at the obstacle. Here comes Hurricane Force. Can he catch him? Oh, who won? What a race. Definitely have to slow this one down to see. As they launch and come down the ramp, the school bus higher education is so fast. I'd never been on a school bus that fast. Look at him come into the jump. Huge air all the way to the obstacle, but hits these tires and bounces, flips. Here comes Hurricane Force, but oh, it is higher education across the line by a tire. Wow. Hope everyone in that bus is okay. That higher education has to be one of the fastest monster trucks to go down our track. That thing was flying. Almost gave the win away, but it is higher education bringing home the win for series number 5. What a race. Let's head back over to the track for the next round. And up next at the gate, we have the blue Jurassic Attack in the blue lane, taking on the green Jester in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, both trucks side by side coming down the ramp into the jump. Huge air. Oh, Jester lands, does a backflip and a wheelie across the line. Jurassic will take the win, but Jester's over here showing off freestyle style. Let's take another look in slow-mo. As they launch, both trucks are side by side coming down the ramp into the jump. They both have huge air. Jester lands on the ramp for the crush cars, does a backflip and into a wheelie across the line. Jurassic Attack nice and smooth up the back obstacle and crashes, and boom, Jester holds that wheelie. Awesome. What a wild race that was. Jester's front tire's still spinning from that freestyle, but it was blue Jurassic Attack for the win. It is series number 5 starting to dominate this first round. Let's head back over to the track for the last race of the first round to see who else is moving on. Up next in the gates, we have Gravedigger the Legend in the blue lane, taking on Son of a Digger in the red lane. Here we go. And they're off. Quick down the ramp. Legend first to the jump. Huge air all the way to the crush cars. Another wheelie over the crush cars and the line. Wow. Gravedigger the Legend for the win. Let's take another look. As both trucks launch and start coming down the ramp, Legend just starts to pull away a little bit. First into the jump. Son of a Digger over there has a good jump too, but Legend hits this crush car and has a huge wheelie over the crush cars and over the line for the win. Awesome race. Finishing out the first round with a little more freestyle action as Gravedigger the Legend takes the win by a wheelie across the finish line. And we're getting word that all the trucks from the first round have been repaired and are over in the pits ready to go. Let's go over and meet them. Oh yeah, there they are. Check them out. They look awesome. All the winning trucks from the first round. Well, except for these guys. These guys didn't move on. But let's meet the trucks that did. Okay, here we go. Let's start with King Crunch and Scarlet Bandit. Next, moving on to the second round, we have Overcast Blue Thunder and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Then we have Overcast Dragon taking on Jurassic Attack, and Inverse Higher Education and Gravedigger the Legend. These trucks should make for some really good racing, but can anyone take down that 3-time returning champ Monster Mutt Rottweiler? Let's get the races started right now and find out. Up first in the gate, we have King Crunch in the blue lane, taking on Scarlet Bandit in the red lane. Let's go racing. Here we go, even coming into the jump. Oh, both trucks start to nose over right before the crush cars. King Crunch flips over the line for the win. Awesome race. Well, let's take a look here in slow-mo and see what happens to Scarlet Bandit, because both trucks are even coming into the jump. They both start to jump and nose over, and King Crunch lands and flips. Scarlet Bandit's just slower over the crush cars, allowing King Crunch to cross the line first. Awesome event. That one was close from start to landing, but it's King Crunch taking the win as he crosses the line in a big wheelie. What a race, what a finish. And now we're getting word that the next pair's back up at the track, lined up and ready to go. Let's head over and check them out. Up next for you, we have Overcast Blue Thunder in the blue lane, taking on that returning champion, Monster Mutt Rottweiler in the red lane. Let's see who it's gonna be. Let's race. Rottweiler head coming into the jump. Oh, Rottweiler crashes. Wait, Blue Thunder crashes over the crush cars. Who was the winner? We definitely have take a look at this one in slow-mo. As they launch and start heading down the track, Monster Mutt Rottweiler's definitely quicker. That shows why he's been three-time returning champ. Huge jump from Monster Mutt. He starts to nose over, starts to flip over the crush cars, but Blue Thunder also lands and flips. Monster Mutt goes all the way over the back obstacle, crashing. Wow, never seen that one. Well, Overcast Blue Thunder put on a good event, but it is Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking another win and moving into the semifinals. This truck seriously seems unstoppable. Let's move on and see who he's going to race later. But first, up next at the track, we have Overcast Dragon in the blue lane, taking on Blue Jurassic Attack in the red lane. Let's go racing. Down the ramp they go, Jurassic Attack way ahead, big jump, and he jumps the crush cars while Overcast Dragon gets hung up in the middle. Wow, and a flip at the end to pull it off. Here they go in slow-mo. Jurassic Attack sure doesn't look like a slow dinosaur coming down the ramp as he just pulls away. Look at this air landing almost at the crush cars. Then Dragon heads toward the center, hits the center obstacle, pops up and flips over the line into a wheelie. So cool. Jurassic Attack comes sliding back down the last obstacle almost in a nose wheelie. Sweet. Seems like these two trucks thought it was time for some freestyle, but no, we're still racing. And it is Jurassic Attack bringing home the win, moving into the semifinal round. With one more spot still available in the semifinals, let's head back to the track and see who it's going to be to fill it. And starting in the blue lane, we have that Inverse Higher Education with those bright yellow wheels, and he'll be taking on Gravedigger the Legend in the red lane. Let's go racing! Here we go, Higher Education so fast again, coming into the jump all the way to the crush cars, crashes over the crush cars, but who won? Another close race. Let's take a look in slow-mo. Heading towards the ramp, Higher Education is just so fast, putting bus lengths on Gravedigger the Legend. Huge jump, but Legend has a good jump too, lands on the front up over the cars, but Higher Education's already there, across the line for the win. One more little flip from Gravedigger at the end before he rolls back. Gravedigger the Legend had a good race, but not good enough for the bus. That's got to be the fastest bus I've ever seen as Higher Education takes the win moving into the semifinal round. Well, we got the bracket set for the semifinal round. Let's head over to the pits and see if the trucks are all ready. Oh yeah, there they are. Check them out. All cleaned up, ready to go. We got King Crunch and Jurassic Attack. And of course, we got that returning champ, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, will be taking on Higher Education, but that's got to be the fastest truck we've seen here so far, so who's it going to be? Let's head over and get these races started right now. For the first semifinal race, we will have Series 2 King Crunch in the blue lane, taking on Series 5 Jurassic Attack in the red lane. Let's go racing. Down the ramp, Jurassic Attack first to the jump, big air, hits the crush cars, goes to the left. Oh, King Crunch starts to spin, crosses the line first. Wow, crashing. Wow, let's look again. Coming down the ramp, Jurassic Attack is so fast, has a big lead coming into the jump, but as he jumps, just starts to go left, hits the jump on the crush cars, flips, goes off to the left, but King Crunch hits the center obstacle and starts to spin, barely makes it across the line, but takes the win. What a race. Great action-packed first race here in the semifinal round, but it's King Crunch taking the win, moving into the finals. Jurassic Attack will have to race one more time to see if they can secure third place. Let's move on to the next race. Up next, making its fourth straight semifinal appearance, we have Spin Masters Series 2, Monster Mutt Rottweiler in the blue lane, taking on Inverse Higher Education in the red lane. Let's go racing. Both trucks so fast coming into the jump. Huge air from both trucks. Rottweiler hits the jump and crashes, flips over backwards. Who won? It's too close to tell. Let's take another look. These have to be the fastest two trucks we have coming down the ramp. They're side by side going into the jump. Big air from both trucks. They land at the same time, but Monster Mutt starts to flip backwards, hits and lands. Oh, it's a photo finish. Looks like Higher Education by a blur for the win. Wow, somebody finally took out Monster Mutt Rottweiler just barely. What a close race. That's what we love to see here at Our Time for Adventures diecast Monster Truck Racing. What an absolutely awesome race, and I am amazed that somebody finally took out Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and it's Higher Education taking the win tonight. Moving into the final round to take on King Crunch. Let's head over to the pits one more time and see the trucks for the finals. Please like and subscribe to our channel for weekly bracket races and 4-wide monster truck races. Let's check out these trucks for the finals. We have Jurassic Attack taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler for third. And for the final round, we will have King Crunch taking on Higher Education. This will be an awesome race. Who's ready for it? Let's head up to the starting line and get started right now. We've got Jurassic Attack starting in the blue lane, taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler in the red lane. Let's go racing. And they're off. Jurassic Attack first to the jump. Big air. Smooth over the crush cars. First across the line for an easy win. Wow, makes it look so easy. Let's take another look in slow-mo. See what happened to Rottweiler. As they start coming down the ramp, even at first, but Jurassic Attack just starts to pull away, going into the jump, has huge air. Don't know why Monster Mutt's so slow. Jurassic Attack all the way to the crush cars, jumps the cars for the win. Check out Monster Mutt over there, flipping across the line up the back obstacle. What a race. Well, fans, this is the first time in 4 races that Monster Mutt Rottweiler will not take the podium in the tournament because Jurassic Attack beats him in that race to take 3rd place overall. Now let's head back over to the starting gate for the race everyone's been waiting for. This is the final event, and you will have King Crunch in the blue lane taking on Higher Education Inverse in the red lane. Let's go racing! So fast, coming down even into the jump big air. Oh, King Crunch goes right, misses the crush cars. Will be eliminated. Higher Education flips over the line for the win. Let's take another look at slow-mo. We gotta see what happened to King Crunch. As they come down the ramp, both trucks are super fast coming into the jump. Both trucks have huge air. King Crunch just turns right, misses the crush cars completely. Higher Education flips over the crush cars across the line for the win. King Crunch keeps driving down the track and away. Wow, what a race. This is wild. We have had some amazing close races, big air and big crashes here today. Hope everyone enjoyed the race. But today it is Higher Education Inverse that will be your event champion. What an awesome race. Higher Education Inverse is the first one to take out Monster Mutt Rottweiler in 15 straight rounds of racing. Wow, that is one accomplishment. Let's head over to the winner's circle and check out these trucks. Oh yeah, there they are. Today's top 3. Doesn't get much better than that. After some hardcore racing, fun, and big crashes, here they are sitting on those podiums. We have Jurassic Attack in 3rd, King Crunch in 2nd, and Higher Education Inverse up there on 1st place podium with that trophy. Man, these trucks look good. What do you say we help them celebrate? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.